Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished delegates and participants of the Investment Forum on Energy Transitions. We would like to kindly invite, for those of you who are still at the foyer area, to join us here inside the Bangli room, and please be seated. And also, for those of you who would like to join us for the closed-door meetings or the matchmaking session, you can start to book the session at the registration counter located at the foyer area. So please secure your time as we open for the closed-door meetings start from 10 to 4 p.m. Once again, the closed-door meetings or the matchmaking session will be available from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Also at the Grand Hyatt. It is available at the room next door to this Bangli room. So you can just contact and book your slots or your session at the registrations area. And don't forget as well to scan the barcode of the QR code that is available on the screen and also inside at the registration counter. So once again, for those of you who haven't registered yourself, please kindly scan the barcode available on the screen and also at the registration counter in front of the Bangli room. And after that, we will wait to start the arrangement for the Investment Forum on Energy Transitions. Thank you. May we have your attention, please, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Please kindly be seated as we are preparing ourselves to start the program for the Investment Forum on Energy Transition this morning. Once again, to all of the delegates, participants, guests, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated as we will start the program for the Investment Forum on Energy Transitions. And also for those of you who would like to register yourself, who haven't registered yourself, please, you can just scan the barcode, and also you can start to book your closed door session meeting or the matchmaking session starting from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. located the room next door, this Bangli room. So you can have an inspiring session, and also you can connect to the best practices later on during the closed door meetings. You can connect with project developers, investors, and also financiers, as this will be facilitated by IRENA. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen, it is already available, the barcode to register yourself for this event. So please kindly re-register and complete filling the barcode. Thank you. May we have your attention, please, distinguished participants, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. You're kindly invited to be seated, as now we will start the Investment Forum on Energy Transitions. Thank you. Good morning, distinguished delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen. May we greet you all in the Balinese way of Om Swastiastu, which means that may health and also prosperity always upon us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita bersama, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Good morning once again and welcome to this insightful occasion. This morning, we're going to have inspiring sessions, so we're very happy to welcome you to the G20 Investment Forum on Energy Transitions, co-organized by the G20 Presidency of Indonesia and International Renewable Energy Agency, IRENA. Let's give a round of applause for our event today. Thank you so much for the spirit and also powerful applause that you have shared this morning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we would like to acknowledge and also extend our warm appreciation and also a warm welcome to our guests of honor. So, good morning, selamat pagi, Honorable Bapak Ego Syahrial, Special Advisor for the Minister on Energy Transition, the Ministry of Energy and also Mineral Resources of the Republic of Indonesia. Selamat pagi, Bapak. And then also honorable to the Director General of IRENA, Francisco Lacamera. Good morning, Mr. Lacamera. And of course, to all distinguished speakers, moderators, participants, ladies and gentlemen that joining this event in person, so you physically here in Nusa Dua Bali and also virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor for me to be able to usher your journey today through the deep dive sessions. My name is Dian Ariswari, your host. So the IRENA investment forums that we have today are a key element in the agency's strategy, of course, to support investment, especially in energy transitions. It will convene decision makers from the public and also private sectors, including the financial community, development partners, and also other relevant stakeholders to drive energy transition investments with particular emphasis in the Southeast Asia region. The investment forum itself will also for the region of the Southeast Asia that aims to strengthen the ability to decision makers for foster a strong enabling environment for energy transitions related investments, as well as helping developers prepare a bankable projects and also access finance easily. Thus, we will have 3 sessions. The first session will deep dive about the developers' perspectives, so it will allow us to get the best practices from the success experiences of the projects on renewable energy transitions, and then also continue to the second session where we will have from the financiers' perspectives. So we will know further about the perspectives from the financiers, how they assess the value of a project. And then on the third session, we will also have the important session as finance is one of the most important of course, elements and also factors in the renewable energy transitions projects. So on the third session or the last sessions today, we're going to have the sessions on access on the energy transitions finance. So we will learn and also have insights how to get a wider financial support to finance renewable energy projects. So ladies and gentlemen, our forum today is also tied with the broader G20 climate action agenda, as we know that the G20 summit in Rome on 2021 all leaders already agreed that countries have to take a more meaningful and also concrete deliverables and also effective action to achieve the 1.5 Celsius goal by 2050 and also pledge to stop the financing the coal power. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, for this morning, we would like to invite to deliver his warm welcome to you all. Please welcome on the stage the Director General of IRENA, Francisco Lacamera.
Your Excellencies, Indonesia's Special Advisor for the Minister Ego Sabriar. Excellencies, distinguished speaker and participants, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome you today. I don't want to put much emphasis, but I think that in some way today may mark an historic moment for the G20, Indonesia and IRENA, as we boost the first Regional Investment Forum as part of the G20 Energy Transition Agenda. I'd like to thank the government of Indonesia and the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources for co-organizing the event and for the support it has granted for the success of it. Let me also say that it is a special pleasure to be here with you all in Bali and in the occasion of the G20 Energy Transition Working Group and Ministerial Meeting. Today would be not possible without leadership, dedication, and passion. Bold steps must be taken by each of us here today, and together we can achieve a just energy transition. I also very pleased that we have with us Thomas, from Special Envoy of the Danish Special Envoy for Climate Change, because I think we started with him, talking about the idea when we talk moving from commitment to action. So we have this kind of occasion where we can talk concretely about things that may be done, not only in matchmaking, but also trying to understand how the legal environment can be improved to facilitate more investment to come. So, Excellencies and distinguished delegates, as we have witnessed over the past few years, the energy sector, and subsequently economies, have been hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic and the more recently geopolitical instability and energy security challenges. I wish to say that in the work of IRENA, I think we have been able to make clear, and now everyone is now alleging this, that going for a clean energy system is not only good for the environment, it's the unique way if you want to be consistent with the Paris Agreement achievement of the goal of the Paris Agreement. But we know also that it's economically sound because it can give a strong input to the GDP. All our studies show this very, very clearly. And also could be socially important. We are going to publish in a few weeks our annual report on jobs that we publish together with the ILO. And here it's very important to notice how going for renewables will be relevant from a social point of view. So more jobs and more good jobs. But there is also another element that came strongly in this last period where we have experimented the volatility of price for again and again, and what is in front of us, the result of the Ukrainian crisis. I think we are now exactly in the moment where it's very clear to everyone that an old centralized system based on fossil fuel is not anymore able to support development. This is what it is. This is not, I suppose, my opinion. It's simply a fact. It's not anymore able to support development. So now there is no energy security. Sometimes we talk about the traditional form of energy that are relevant for ensuring energy security. Now the energy security comes from a decentralized energy system with many actors on the market, where no one can cartelize or weaponize the sources of energy. So a decentralized and clean energy system now is absolutely needed. So we must accelerate the shift to a net zero future driven by renewable energy. There is no doubt that the energy transition is in place because it's there. It's already, I think, 9 years or 10 years that the new installed capacity of renewables is outpacing systematically the traditional one. Last year, 80% of new installed capacity was renewables. In our recent work on cost is perfectly clear that in 2/3 of the world, renewables are the most competitive way to produce energy. They are more competitive than the most competitive fossil fuel plant. So this is happening and is in front of us. So what is the need? The need is that it's happening, but it's not happening at the speed that is needed and the scale that is needed to be consistent with a pathway that can bring us to the net zero to 2050. So we have to accelerate this path. With the benefits of lowering emissions, increasing indigenous energy consumption, and improving health and climate outcomes while promoting investment in local supply chains and producing domestic value renewable energy is our future. It's also very important to think about the supply chain. This is an opportunity. Yesterday we were talking in this B20 dialogue about the just transition. The just transition is not a neutral concept. It's not just that we have to provide the training for reskilling the workers that are losing their job in the transition to give them a new job. Because it's evident that we will create much more jobs than the one that we are going to lose. So with the needed policies, this is not a problem. But when we talk about just, we may have a concept of justice. And I think Amartya Sen was saying that perhaps we don't agree on what is just, but we can agree on what is not just. So reducing the inequality is what the just transition is for. So it's a wider concept that we need to work all together. And I've just mentioned our report on power generation costs. What is amazing is that for the third years in a row, the main renewables technologies, they have decreased the cost by 2 digits. We couldn't imagine that. With the disruption of the supply chain, again, we have seen more new renewable standard capacity, and the competitiveness is absolutely there. Asia and Pacific together comprise a large, diverse, and dynamic region of the globe, with 4.4 billion people living in 58 markets, ranging from the world's largest energy consumer to small islands economy that are among the most vulnerable to the impacts of volatile fossil fuel prices and the climate crisis. Demand for